but I move on the low. All in due time, all the fruit is gon' show. Not blowing no smoke, you gon' know when I blow. Got it like Phelps, only settle for gold.
I came out a beast and I came out a gun. No more stress, the Lord on my mind. Blessing the rain and the rain feeling fun. No more stress, the Lord on my mind. I've been waiting a while, I feel it's my time. Ain't no more stress, the Lord on my mind. Yeah, man, level up and he feeling alright. No more stress, the Lord on my mind. No more stress.
What's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Hope everybody's staying safe, staying healthy. Eating snacks, you know, I always like to throw that in there, eating snacks, because I like snacks. But I do want to quickly remind you to subscribe if you haven't already, to like these videos. We got a couple of them for you to check out, and also to share them with somebody else. And I do want to give a quick shout out to all of the seniors that have already graduated. Congratulations. And to those seniors that will be graduating soon, just hold on. You're almost there. It's almost over, for now at least. But it's almost over. It's one step at a time. As you all know, the last couple of weeks been a little bit of an uproar, right? Because of some events that have taken place, and several of them, which is not a whole lot new, but several events that have taken place in the country because of racism. And so I just got a couple of points about racism that I just want to throw out there, and hopefully you agree. But especially for Christians, those of us who follow Christ, we need to think about it maybe a little bit differently. And I'm just going to throw some stuff out there. Maybe you agree. Hopefully you will. But if not, hey, throw it down there in the comments. We can talk about it. I don't mind. I like to talk. Now, racism is not just a social issue. First and foremost, racism is a sin that presents itself in society. Racism is a sin. It's sinful behavior. When we as a society begin to look at racism as sin, we can truly do something about it. In the past, many church leaders have stood up to racism, but unfortunately, they only addressed it as an issue of civil rights, which obviously it is. However, as Christians, we need to recognize that this is bigger than just a civil rights issue. Racism is a matter of spiritual warfare. Racism is a successful tool of spiritual warfare because it causes division, which is one of Satan's greatest tools. What makes racism so effective, especially in this time, is one good reason. So many people have decided that God is ineffective in solving this problem. One of Satan's oldest and most successful moves is to get us to believe lies about God. That's the first slick twist that he put down on humanity, and it's still working to this day. You know how the old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I feel like I heard somebody say it. I don't know. Now in John 8:44, Jesus himself said that Satan was a murderer from the beginning because he tricked humanity into choosing spiritual death, which led to physical death. That spiritual death led to the death of pure relationships, not only between God and man, but it led to the death of pure relationships between human beings. Then Jesus says in this same verse that the devil does not stand in the truth because there's no truth in him. The devil has been successful in getting people to believe the lie that some people are better or more important than others based solely on their skin color. This is a lie that goes directly against the character of God, because God created all of us in his own image. God created us exactly the way he wanted us to be, as a reflection of himself. If Satan can destroy how we see each other, he's tampered with how we see the image of God. Jesus goes on to say that when Satan lies, and this is in the same verse, when he lies, he speaks out of his own character. Some versions even say he speaks in his native language. Now, I guess that language is called Lionese because, you know, I don't know. I never heard of that one before. Your native language is a lie? Man, that says a whole lot. Now, he's the father of lies, it says. It goes on to say that he is a liar and he is the father of lies. When it comes to lies, Satan, you are the father. Have you ever heard somebody say the devil is a lie? The devil is a lie. The devil has tricked people into believing the lie that God's image is inferior. If you believe that any person is not equal to you, especially if you call yourself a Christian, because of their skin color, hair texture, how their eyes look, what country they were born in, or whatever, your racism is equal to calling God a liar. God said everything he created was very good. Not all right, not somewhat decent. He said in Genesis 1:31, everything he made was very good. So understanding the spiritual aspect of racism is the first true step to understanding the proper social response to it. We need to hear what God is saying to us about how we respond to it, how to respond to it, and not fall deeper into the evil that comes along with racial intolerance. So, basically what all this comes down to is a choice of who we listen to and what we believe, and who we believe. Who you listening to? Who do you believe? God or the father of lies? I'm just saying, something that we need to be thinking about. We're going to go a little bit deeper next week. I just want to throw this out there real quick. So maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. You can let us know in the comments below. Just keep it respectful, keep it clean. We are a church, don't forget that. But something to think about, especially for us Christians. If we're not respecting the image of God, then what exactly are we doing?